Hey folks, Paul's here once again. Today we're going to be talking about altered sweeps. This is part 3 of the series. You can check out part 1 and part 2 down in the link below. So today we're back again with my 7-string guitar, but have no fear, I will just be doing 6-string stuff. It's just that the inlays make it easier for you guys to know what frets I'm fretting, so I figured, hey, I'm going to just use this friggin' comparison because it's got clocks and this is the sweetest thing ever. Today we're going to be looking at augmented sweeps. Augmented chords are basically chords made out of major thirds only. That's why you have such a strange sound when you're playing augmented stuff. Bands like Rings of Saturn and the Faceless use augmented stuff a lot, and it sounds really cool and outside, and I think that's the whole reason for it. It'll make you a little bit uncomfortable, as if you've just stepped onto the moon when just a moment ago you were in your bathtub. So let's get started. We're going to be doing this on the 12th fret on the A string, 16th fret from there, then we're going to go 15th fret D string, and then double 14 on the G and the B. And then 13, 16, 17, and 21 tapped on the high E string. Very bizarre, isn't it? I think it's quite bizarre. When you start to make that a little bit faster, it sounds like this. As you can see, it is very outside and very bizarre, but yet dynamic. Now hopefully if you've played the pattern correctly, you realized I actually snuck in a minor third in there on the high E string. That 13 to 16 is a minor third interval. Why? Why would I ruin this augmented reality? Well, because it adds more flavor. It's just simply put, it adds more flavor, and it also keeps it easy to play in terms of playing to 4/4. Now, why don't we remove that high tap and just add that 16th fret on the high E down to the 13th fret on the G string. This is what we get. That's another little alteration to that augmented sweep, and I think that's really cool as well. But if you want to make it completely different, we'll have to go into a different shape. This is also quite a rumbly low down shape, so you'll be playing this on your low E string. So this is the shape. 12th on the low E string, 16 once more as well on the same string, then 15 on the A, 14 on the D, and then 13 on the G. From there, we're going to go 13, 17, and then I think that's 21 on the G string. Whoa, very, very strange. I like it though because it's nice and low, and it still has that same feeling of being outside because it's an augmented sweep, but it's lower down. It feels like you can rumble a little bit more with it. If you have a 7-string guitar, you can do the exact same shape on the lowest strings, and even if you have an 8-string tuned properly in terms of standard tuning, you can do it down there as well, which makes it quite sinister. So for those of you on 7 strings, this is how it's supposed to sound. Pretty evil. I like it. I like it a lot. One more thing that we can change with this certain special shape, shape number 2 if you will, is we can also tap a minor second harmony on our 17th fret on the G string. So this is what I mean. It just makes it a little bit bigger. The sound just grows a little bit more. That's what I really like about it. So once more, this is how it's supposed to sound. Very, very cool. Again, I really do enjoy augmented arpeggios the most. I love using it on my Gibson SG because of the way that the bridge pickup and the mahogany sound together. Because you'd never expect a Gibson to sound good as a shred metal guitar, but yet in that first video lesson, I did the whole lesson with a Gibson SG and no one complained about it, so there you go. It proved itself, you might say. So there you have it, folks. That is the lesson for today. You learned how to play 2 augmented sweeps in 2 different ways, and I hope that you enjoyed it because I find them to be super useful. You can totally incorporate a lot of diminished stuff in there in terms of minor thirds as well as the major thirds, just to give it some more flavor, and you'd be surprised at how many different places you can find the augmented arpeggio in terms of scalular things, especially in harmonic minor. So thank you Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you did like it. And hey, I teach guitar, by the way, and my slots are filling up fast for this fall 2015. So if you want to get some guitar lessons, shoot me an email at pauloz.com/lessons. There's a little form there, and let's make it happen, all right? I'll see you later.